Sapper Lazarus Louis was a proud soldier. He wanted a career in the army. And then he was shot. His wounds were serious. His chest was torn apart by a bullet from his own M4 carbine. Sapper Louis was shot by his warrant officer and team leader as he cleared a Taliban tunnel in northern Kandahar province.
I held my weapon up. But at the same time I was looking towards where I'd just come from because the area wasn't clear. So I was unsure if there was something there or not. Next memory is I felt my team leader grasp my weapon, but I wasn't sure how. I looked around and I noticed that my team leader had taken my weapon with an ice pick around the trigger guard. Now my weapon at the time was set to instant, so upon the team leader grasping the weapon, it discharged. The weapon, it's swung uncontrollably, and the weapon at this point discharges twice, so I hear a loud noise and I immediately feel a sharp pain digging into my chest. I was standing there for about 2 to 3 seconds before I lost control of my lower half of my body. At that point, I just felt paralysed and I stumbled back into the cave where I'd just come from.
He was kept alive by combat medics and eventually saved by some expert surgery back at the hospital in Tarankout. After going to Germany to recover, he came home to St Vincent's Hospital in Sydney, and that's where his problems really started. During his recovery time, he was threatened to get back to work. Unfortunately for Lazarus Louis, he was shot by his own side, and he wants to get out of the army. They want guys who have been shot by the enemy and who want to continue to serve. 13 months later, he has not received any report about the incident. He hasn't been able to discharge from the army, and he suffers from terrible post-traumatic stress disorder. The young man is now married and expecting his first child, but life is very different after the shooting. This is Ian McPhedran for News Limited.